Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Yeah, they can't catch up 'cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with him.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Madden 20.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
Anthony Costanzo is a former first-round pick who's just quietly gone about his business of trying to be the best tackle he can. Good footwork, lots of grit and determination, and he works hard each and every game trying to keep his quarterback clean and help move some people in the run game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Luck. He completes this one to Mack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pierre Desir in on the stop. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the University of Oklahoma because of his ability to be so versatile. Can run it inside with power, gets to the perimeter and can outrun people, catches the ball not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
On 3rd down, Winston. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Winston got his man, it's Eifert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, Winston. He's got his man on the cross. And inside before he's brought down. The offense with First and 10, and he's for now throwing the ball to start the drive. Mixon, and he of only down to the 15-yard line. Numbers for Mixon last week. And then Charles, he threw one in through the air for.
Yeah, we know he got the football. Just noted what about it being able to catch it and get into the.
And that tackle by Malik Hooker. Went on. Almost nearly a turnover there. Drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job. The secondary. When I watch them, they want a backcourt. They want to contest every pass.
Down to bring no live is in. It looks like they're going to pass in the football.
That's what almost there. You're exactly right. Touchdown, but 3 points is a nice notice. Offense is going to move.
And now is set to take the last drive, the first of them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to?
Well, you don't look down at your play. The problem is, find out, get the hands, and move a little bit.
Sometimes important to get it to the right, rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly. That too.
Here's Mack. They're getting stuck there. Team.
Might start to get with him here if he keeps getting these. This thing his team wants to have. That thing you want is your punt. I'm pretty good because all the time.
For 2 on 3rd downs to start. Just possession here. Possession will ends first. Down. And the catch, and they're able to get past the 35. 13 yards on the open first. Play action. It goes. Sack to imagine the pass rush. Equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Take things home, go team. Oh, 9th touchdown for the Bengal. And maybe start offensive.
They're doing up front, and he's second straight week.
This is Tabor. And a good return. Stop just shy of the yard line. Colts come and rip their next drive. They've punted twice, not they were hoping for.
Not at revisit everyone's situation. They got away twice, so they're furious over things on the sidelines. Do we need to drop momentum?
Hit at 11 now. Left side, but good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the 3rd down. Now he'll dump it up. Running back. Slip past the tackle. Indianapolis means they're on a 12. Run on 1st down with Mon at the 48 of 2. You look at the numbers from last week. Series 9 yards.
I was so glad I'm going to talk for the game because they told last week's contest everything didn't matter. Own scheme, power, whatever it was working. They expect more of the same in this. Although they're prepared for some adjustment defense. They expect.
Throw is long, and that is incomplete. They were flagged there offensively. Several on the sectioning.
Let them fight.
Forces for the 1st down for Winston. He's going to air Green. Is made. For a Cincinnati. Green. 80 yards. Their lead. One play. Easy drive.
It certainly is. But you want something to drive and get it off to a nice. And that's a great message to the team.
And he'll take past the 20-yard line. The Indianapolis off. They get sent over. Had 3 punts. Not
good indeed. But you got to have from the field. Times where neither side. But when you're setting the pace on top of it, you got to show better offense and find a way to put.
It's a loss of play. So far the hole. They're in a bit of a hole. 20. They're first to Matt. A gain of 12, but of course down due to the previous penalty from the 28. On 2nd down, here back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's down at the 31.
Partner, we know they're really bad throwing the football, but these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their defense and they can add up as the game, the clock, you can off and control the game.
Now a throw, but it missed it, incomplete.
Another fail.
The now is nice, just a 10-8-yard NFL game.
And that ball. Defense in a great chance to get a safety. It puts them in that position.
2nd quarter, Cincinnati. It's the Bills with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 2. From the scene, Winston. And Green with a catch left side. He's extended his receiving. First down. 34 now. Here's first. Now, and this will be complete. Physical play on the football. The 34, they'll come to the 10. To throw. Catch left side. Be out of bounds, but able to get it. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. Catch 699. They'll run on first down. That'll hurt you a bit as this time they're of two. They got second down. And third down. It's side. This passing. When 200's tasked and 10. Complete. And he stopped 25 after a get. 5 after the 5. First down. This short game before he's brought to 2. Hey, Winston. Will be in.
So he did on third. What an effort to get his hand up, knock, and bring down.
And the lead increase on 8. And problems in the field goal so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty real in this game. It bodes well for them. They need him.
Learn pretty good field. They'll start at the 2-yard. The offense line ready for their night, especially in the second down. But let me finish. You're down offensively on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just did. But they mentioned this earlier in the game. Level hasn't been from the start. They got to find a way to lose instead of retreating to use analogy.
That 4 times on their stiff. Motion here. They take it. Losing yard at 27. Now after a 2. Well, you can see what they set up the shot blown up.
You run that if you're not pressure at the quarterback because it's spacing up. They need that and slow it. Stop. You get a first down.
Dion ready to go. Drive. And the field goal added onto the drive that was should have ended it. No, that's how they.
And we'll both be here the post game because so asked the head coach about this, and he's going not getting it.
Well, they're on down, but it'll wind up in. Time for Panther was the target, and it's 5. The secondary has roasted in this happened deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays to get their confidence back. That's one step.
Here comes on the return. And yards there, 47. Offense here, first and 10. Now here's first and 10. It's locked. And he finds a crossing route. Going to have this a field behind the 45. Pick there, 22. On this one complete. And so that sets 6. This one, they close to a first as the tackle Mangles 30. He's taken at the 25. His first catch, first down. Got a size of a shotgun less than a yard.
Yeah, NFL is nowadays. We hardly ever run for it on short times than not. Nice, easy rhythm throw right. Pick up.
And open down the field. Down here at hard line. 6 shook up, and that's a first. It's locked. Looking in. And he's brought you 11. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. It'll make it a second down.
And just continues to evolve. It becomes just a passing as a lot of tight ends because their ability to make people miss in the open. Big offense.
The throw there gonna be.
But that was certainly an call and just going for the first down in the end zone. Wow.
And the stick 6. Something of a pick offense goal, but they do go.
You don't want to be shut out, but let's free. That's not going to solve problems either.
This one 5 across the 20, couple extra the 20-yard line. This drive about to get in front. Last time they had to add to their lead now.
They don't want to now push it, put people away. They want to run their hands and have it end up.
Muted 20 game. We remind you once again that we're going to end with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. That's from around the reach now. Hard poison.
Certainly is. Time to get this out, my man.
Yes, this should have been. Well, he already here the first more of the haul. That
our statistician was already in the paper with that yardage. I thought that kept him just as you are.
He's got his move. Go down, but not before getting this time to 30. The 20 yards there as they convert. Here's Winston. And with that completion, north of 2. And they go down. Now they'll use the first of their timeout as they'll stop it with over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on going to use this set timeouts, but you'll come with a little under in this first third and instant. He gets to mix it. Yards up full. And never good on a there to go the wrong way.
It seems to work downfield or the ball down that way, does it? In this case, if you guys, you're in execute and you caused a lost yardage play, that's going to feel good and look great.
On man open right. It's time to catch there. Second down. 5 after the first down. Now with it over the cross midfield. They use the first of their Rodgers hit, and he's going to be taken down. Flag. That one a hold guard.
And you wonder why we go to Marshall on so often do this in order to make the play. Got caught for the penalty.
Again on second down. Pressure be taken. They set right around the 44. Now we'll use it and final seconds to first half. Third down throw, but it the target. Please, Rigoberto's. He's been one of their few odds so far. And that is long zone. The on back out there, line ready for their next drive for a final kneel down run, and then they room with a lead.
They can even run a screen. You know, something they feel safe.
Hard is back. Well, went off on the head. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second week. This is taken 3. A nice work on the restart there. Just patio. Offense now at the line, ready for drive. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Jameis to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Check.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Winston. He finds his running back, Mixon. On the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly. Didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out on him? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a first down throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide him. There, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary. I think he ran as soon as he got to the line, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
These guys have punted times already, and they're at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of games for you, he's the best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he loved the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Throwing to start the drive. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, make it downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Watch tight end. Everyone's got four down.
Winston now to throw on first down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him
get some space. And with that last play, he's now up over 100-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. Yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They get there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. From the red zone now, Winston. His throw caught right around the 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled the 1. Another nice gain, 6 yards there. First down again. Give it to Mixon. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Winston toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive started way back inside the drive. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that's going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old goal line stand. I know what I would call go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So that one is hit of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high. He's had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but let's hope we don't get that. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Their offense works back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid last drive punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, it no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Back to throw. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Geno Atkins got home that time. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, entering it a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown, and they're on the move. 1st and 10. The dump off good for 8 there on 1st. Down now. It's Matt. And they're going to get him as his soon kick will throw it down.
It's a week. Did what they wanted to do. Did this one. They stopped him cold. That's scouting and even best execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. He made some adjustments. And he gets it to Funches complete. Another first as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. He is going to do it. 10 yards and a pick to second down. So second and inches after that first down completion over the middle by Campbell. And he's at the 11. 6 yards up, and that's a first down. Now Love. And he'll get a touchdown in Indianapolis. And Ebron. His third touchdown now on the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. It's blocked. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Now this guy can make plays. That's exactly it.
Here for a touchdown. So after the block, PA yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Eagles drive about to get going. They're two left sides, still quarter, but
yeah, I think your touchdown first down. They keep first downs. They can't touch the ball.
Just mixing on the draw for 5 that range. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He didn't get what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. First and 10. Off the play fake. Winston. And he'll be brought down.
Brandon Mormon did not even say they had his number. We can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? They've been able to make some plays, and right now they are
on second down. And a few times here today, this run's not anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation. Winston from the gun on third down. And intercepted, maybe the 20. By Kenny Moore. Return this one to the 30. After the interception, it's low, but it's incomplete. He was in with Devin Funchess. And now it's down. Ball on the 30 as they come. Second and 10. Here's Lott. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup. A little lead to run 4 after that last completion. Gets him 6. And he's got Rodgers. Down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now it's Locke off the bootleg. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the invitation on first and 10. Now Mack. And he'll back at the 21-yard line. And it's third down. It's defensively stopping game. So successful.
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention to the meeting. And you know, Brandon, when you do those, the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the back, those are what your football want to take away, and they've done that very successfully in this game.
Looking at a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. They might have said this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
The window of opportunity is always in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have really least the most success in this league.
I got the interception, but very little after that to settle for free. And it does feel like when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran what we call a sudden change, right? Interception put out the fire, holding them to a field goal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next. And following the interception, are you a little cautious when you start that next one?
There's any run back out there, but it didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. Be careful about being too cautious because now the offensive line.
Let's go on that tackle. See from here. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for a second down. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this to midfield and into Colts territory. It'll be a pickup of 5. With 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression back.
For the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runners themselves. And they break they did.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now. Winston. Caught. Langford over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Jameis now on 1st down. Open man is Uzama. No completion, 2nd and 10. More than 3 minutes off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Back to the ground now with Mixon. And a good run as he manages 7 down to 17. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That runs he just started emphasis on that appeared to be CC ball.
So out comes the Colts team. A 33 from the left hand. And put this team. So they settle for just the 3.
Without obviously a touchdown, probably would have been the final nail this thing off, but they still ate up time. While it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now. Because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it harder. It puts more pressure on for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On the quick slant, going to be complete. Plus the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Love. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep running, go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start. Luck's pass caught by Funchess. At this, inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down before he reaches the... Luck now. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down. Darquez Denard, their defensive. 2nd down and goal. They don't get the hook up there, but you have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last.
That's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one, don't you? let's face it.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's down, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The field goal doesn't help. Go for the 6 here on 4. They snap it to Locke. Now for a late touchdown, so hold every. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term. It certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown, but if I'm on the defensive side, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long.
There, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
1 to 5 play drive, build up momentum, and even more when they had to slog the downfield.
Pass to Nick Bennett. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official said extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered. Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on. Well, fourth, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
I know we brought analytics game and said here that says that when a team expecting an onside kick, 80%, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 3% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting this empirical.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the formation here defensively. Now Wentz. He's got his man, Boyd. And inside before he's brought down. Now the Colts will use their third and timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds in the game. So now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and it wasn't really all bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out because nothing can. Every snap was a major league brawl. And to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield, they got all those things accomplished. But to win a clip, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs type of a game.
For the Bengals, they very solid 6-2, and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.